Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the August 2020 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. Now please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look in regards to this month's reading in relation to your sun, moon, rising signs, okay? So take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you. Also, if you have other placements where you feel like a sign is particularly strong, it comes up several times in numerous placements, and that's the one that you feel is more resonant for you at the time, that's fine. You can take a look at this in regards to other placements also, okay? Go with what feels right to you at this time. So with relation to the layout of this reading, I'll be using a Celtic cross style spread as always with the monthlies. However, there is a little bit of a twist with the layout, so I'll be pulling from the Rider-Waite deck to get the key messages, but then when it comes to the clarification, I'll be pulling from the Bicycle Rosemind playing card deck. So it's not actually a tarot deck, which is quite different from what I usually do, but I quite like using these cards, and they're very cute, very fun and playful. So yeah, just to make things a little interesting. So I've already shuffled your cards, Capricorn, but I'm going to go again, as I always do, while recording. And we'll get into your reading. So we are now firmly in Leo season, so I'm very curious to see what will come up for you at this time, particularly when it comes to the month of August, as no doubt there's going to be some significant changes, as there seems to be for all signs so far. So let's see how these energies will relate to your potential situation. So while I'm laying out the cards, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, even sharing my videos as well. It means the world to me to have your support, so thank you so much for taking the time to do that and to watch these readings. After all, I do create them for you guys. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as part of my growing online community. And also, if you do, make sure you hit the notifications bell so you're informed when your reading goes live, okay? Because I'd hate for you to miss out because you didn't get notified that that reading is actually up on the channel, okay? So don't forget to hit the bell. All right, I think we're ready now, Capricorn, so let's go into it. So with regards to your present circumstances, okay, you have the Five of Wands, okay? Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, conflict, competition, possibly distraction as well. I don't know, that came through very strongly, like distraction. Lots of distractions. So something, or I feel like several things are taking up too much of your time and attention. But I feel like there's also people that are vying for your attention as well. Too many people are pulling at you at this time. Too many distractions. Too many people trying to grab your attention, pull you away from what you should be focusing on. That came through very clear just now. Distraction. Too many people are trying to distract you from the task at hand. Something that is deserving of your attention. So we'll see what that could be. But that's what I'm initially getting from this distraction. Lots and lots of it. In regards to the position of your challenge, you have the Five of Swords, okay? So Air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, I think you're being called upon to essentially allow people to fight amongst themselves, pretty much, especially if there's conflict involving multiple people. Because like I said, I feel like everyone's just trying to distract you and trying to bring you towards their way of thinking, or trying to distract you from fulfilling something that needs to be done, right? There's something that needs to be carried out here, but there's a lot of distraction, or a lot of people that are trying to distract you from the task at hand. So you need to be smart about this, okay? Don't fall for the traps that they're laying out. Don't fall for, the guilt trips, or, certain things they may say to try and distract you, to try and get you on side, okay? You need to outsmart all of these people that are trying to trip you up, or that are trying to, in some shape or form, sabotage your success or sabotage whatever it is that you're trying to complete at this time. So you need to outmaneuver and outsmart all of these individuals, okay? So I don't know exactly what that's in relation to, but that's what's coming through. That you need to outmaneuver, outsmart, think one step ahead in order to succeed, right? And then for them to get to the point where they just give up trying, okay? So in regards to your recent past, you have the Four of Pentacles. So Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You were being very protective of your energy. There was something, some resource perhaps that you have that you've been protecting. I get the impression that for some of you, this could be about inheritance, right? That people are fighting over some kind of heirloom, family heirloom. It could be something to do with, you know, actual finance, you know, cash, a lump sum. And you are guarding it at all costs because you're trying to protect the wishes of the deceased, right? Whoever's transitioned, whoever's passed over, right? You're trying to protect their interests, their best wishes, right? What their will was. So you kept a lot of things to yourself, I felt, until the time was right. And then you were trying to carry out their last wish, their final wish. So you were guarding it with your life. You were guarding it with your heart as well. You see how he's holding it close to his heart space. You were guarding it, you know, with all of your might, because you knew this was their last will and testament. That's my thing. For those of you where this was an inheritance. For others of you, you're just simply protecting your energy and your resources because you know that it's best spent on whatever it is you're setting out to accomplish. Because I feel like this is something that's coming to fruition. So you know that you had to fight tooth and nail to protect it in order for this to come about, whatever this is, okay? So in regards to your near future, you have the Lovers in reverse. So air energy, Gemini energy, that's what I was thinking, okay? Which is an air sign, of course. Gemini energy. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, have it prominently in your charts. I feel like with the Lovers being in reverse, it was a case of, yeah, I feel like when it comes to a family matter especially, you're starting to see where people really lie. When it comes to drawing a line in the sand, you can see quite clearly, you will be able to see quite clearly who falls on what side of the fence, right? Who is loyal, who is respectful, who is understanding, and those who are jealous, who are envious, that are only thinking of their own self-interests, right? Very selfish energy, you know, kind of conceited as well. So you're being able to see, you know, between the two very clearly. You're able to see who is actually, you know, what you would call family and who aren't, right? Okay. So in regards to your feelings, you have the Four of Wands, okay? So more fire energy. So Capricorn, this is really talking of, you know, you are trying to cement a foundation here. You're trying to get it to a point of being in, you know, full control of your reality so that you feel more at peace, so that you know that you've set the foundations that you needed to lay, okay? That you created the type of environment that you wish to be in, and that only those who resonate at the same frequency as you are allowed to be a part of that manifestation, right? So you're guarding this vision very close to your heart, because I feel like in some ways it also encompasses the wishes of another, possibly a beloved family member that has passed on, right? You're trying to not only manifest your wish, but you're also taking into account this last wish of possibly a family member that's passed on, you know, someone who meant a great deal to you. And you only want people in your environment that are respectful of that wish and that understand its value, right? So I feel like, yeah, the line in the sand is being drawn in the month of August. And you just want to focus on inner peace. You want to focus on harmonizing with those who understand and appreciate, you know, and who are coming of a loving mindset and heart space rather than a selfish one, right? So that's what you want. You just want to settle down somewhere in peace, right? You just want the dust to settle, to just be in a state of peace and just be in harmony with those who are resonating at the same frequency, pretty much. In regards to you, what's crowning you at this time, so what's within your power to affect, you have the Ten of Swords, okay? So more air energy. Yeah, this is it, you know, this pain, this drama that's been taking place, that's been very painful for you, you know, because as I said, I feel like, especially if this is family members rather than friends or anyone else, I feel like, you know, there's been certain truths that come to light about, you know, where people's loyalty actually lies, you know, and some people have not been as faithful or as loyal or as honest about their intentions as they should have been. So coming to that realization has been very painful, but now you're getting to a place where you're ready to release it. You know, you're coming to a place of acceptance that it is what it is. People are who they are, you know, and they have their own lessons to learn. So I can't change anything that's toxic about the situation with regards to their aspect, their side of things. All I can do is focus on this final wish and my vision, right? So I feel like you are releasing this pain, you know, from the betrayal, the deceit, the selfishness, you know, the dishonesty. You're freeing yourself from that, essentially, Capricorn. Okay, so in regards to your advice, so this is divine guidance and advice from the universe. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse, so water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? So with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's like you're having to withdraw your love from the situation, okay? You're having to withdraw feeding these people that are not being compassionate, considerate, loyal, okay? That you're within your right to do so. Because they haven't earned that loyalty back. They've been dishonest, disloyal, you know, they betrayed you. So you're within your right to retract that love that you would otherwise be providing, right? Because they don't care about your wish fulfillment. They don't care about this final wish from this family member that's passed over either. It's very ego driven, right? It's self-serving energy that's coming from them. So you're within your right to retract what you would otherwise give to the connections, right? And to let you know that you don't need to feel bad about doing so either. Okay. So in regards to your external influences, so this can be people, places, environments, situations that you're navigating in the month of August. You have the Four of Swords, so healing. This is it. This pain, you're putting an end to this by doing the healing work, right? Healing your connections with those who have also been affected by this loss. Because I feel like obviously this passing was very difficult for you and, you know, specific family members. So you are supporting each other through this healing process, you know, to help each other get through it, as well as healing the wounds inflicted by these greedy family members or these disloyal or dishonest family members, right? So there's a lot of healing that's required at this time. And I feel like you're going to be supporting each other through that. Okay. So in regards to your fears at this time, you have the Temperance card in reverse, the Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have it in your chart prominently. Regardless, Capricorn, I feel like with this being your fears, you are afraid that, you know, all you want from this situation is there to be some kind of resolution and peace, you know, come to a place of understanding and acceptance so you can just get on with your life pretty much and recuperate and recover from everything that's taken place. You're afraid that you will not get that peace that you're looking for. You know, you understand that healing is going to take time, and you're aware that, you know, it's a process that has multiple layers, and you're okay with that. But you're afraid that these particular people will prevent you from having your peace, right? Your peace of mind. That's not going to give you the time, the space to breathe again, right? And I think you're afraid as well that this is a loss that you're not going to be able to recover from. I think there's a little bit of fear regarding that as well. Okay. And then in regards to your hopes, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So your energy, okay, as well as Taurus and Virgo. So you're hoping for a new opportunity to turn the page, right? Because there's been a lot of pain here. There's been a lot of emotions and thoughts that you've had to process. And now you just want a fresh start. You just want to be able to start anew, you know, and put your best foot forward and just, you know, try and move on with your life, essentially, you know. And I understand that with this kind of heaviness, of course, you know, you just want to put this to bed and be able to move on with your life, you know, the best way you can. And then finally, as a potential outcome, you have the Seven of Cups, water energy, right? So this can signify two things. Confusion, not really knowing how to feel, trying to clear the fog around your emotional space because you're feeling a whole host of emotions at this time and you're having to navigate through each one to make sense of it and do the healing work. Or it can also signify trying to explore new ways of coming to a place where you can bring about your vision, right? Exploring different pathways, different opportunities for manifesting or bringing fulfillment into your life, right? Emotional fulfillment. So we'll see when we clarify which one is more likely to be the case in regards to this situation. Okay, so let's go into the clarifications now. I feel like this is a very clear message though, for those it resonates for. This is definitely about some kind of loss and the conflict surrounding that, okay? But I feel like it's for whoever this resonates for the majority of you, it's to do with inheritance. It's to do with the passing of a loved one and their final wish, as well as your vision. And people are not everyone is on board with that as well. Perhaps there was some surprises with this final wish and what was distributed in regards to inheritance, and people did not take well to that, okay? It did not go down well. Okay, because perhaps this family member was very switched on and aware that there was some snakes in the grass and they weren't willing to enable them any further, right? And now they're showing their true colors. Now they're not getting their own way. Now they're not getting what they wanted from the situation. It happens a lot. It's so sad, but it does. It happens a lot when it comes to inheritance and things like that. Things get really ugly between family members very quickly. It's a sad reality, you know. Okay. So in regards to your present circumstances, the Five of Wands here, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Ace of Diamonds here in reverse. So Ace of Pentacles. So you've had the Ace of Pentacles come up twice. And yeah, this would be otherwise in the upright. This would be a new opportunity, right? But these people are fighting over what they felt they were robbed of, right? Like, oh, I was supposed to claim this. Should have had that. Why wasn't I given this? I've been robbed of my rights. This is my birthright. I am deserving of this, right? So they are literally fighting over what they believe to be lost inheritance or a lost opportunity, because that was for them in their minds. Obviously, we know that's not the case because it wasn't left for them. But in their minds, they were supposed to get this, that, and the other. So they're fighting over something that doesn't actually belong to them. It was never meant for them, right? So that's where the conflict comes from. Okay. So in regards to the challenge, the Five of Swords here, you have the Queen of Clubs, okay, in reverse. So that would be the Queen of Wands in reverse, fire energy. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, right? That could be a big instigator in this situation, or possibly someone that is trying to help you navigate out of this situation. But I feel like you're having to use your wit to, like I said, outmaneuver these people that are trying to trip you up, that's trying to pressure you into doing something that's against the final wishes of this family member or someone very close to the family. You know, and you're having to outmaneuver them, as I say, outsmart them. Because I feel like the energy is getting very ugly. They're resorting to some very underhanded tactics, right? So you're having to use your cunning, your savvy to get around them, essentially, and to stay true to these final wishes and to the vision, right? So in regards to your recent past, the Four of Pentacles here, you have the Jack of Hearts in reverse. So this is the Knight of Cups, essentially, in reverse. So you have the Knight of Cups in reverse twice as well. So yeah, you were keeping very quiet. You're keeping very low key. I feel like you were bottling up a lot of your emotions. You didn't feel like you could express how you were feeling because you were so focused on just trying to, you know, to withdraw and withhold this information regarding inheritance, regarding the will, regarding, you know, the outcome of this situation, how it was going to be distributed, what this wish was, and what you was expected to do within that. Because I feel like whoever departed and left you this inheritance or this wish, they knew that it was very much going to be in alignment with your wishes, your vision. So perhaps because you've been of great comfort to this person, or perhaps because you've always met the needs or supported the needs of this person, they wanted to repay you in kind by supporting your vision, right? So they wanted you to keep this to yourself because they knew how difficult this was going to be for you, right? Navigating these circumstances, especially because, like I said, they knew there were certain snakes in the grass. So they wanted to, I guess, in a way, kind of protect you from that as well. So they really didn't want you saying much of anything. So you had to really keep your emotions under wraps and, you know, kind of have a bit of a poker face, because they knew that some people here would not be supportive of this final wish, right? In regards to your near future, the lovers in reverse. You have the Five of Spades. So this is the Five of Swords, okay? So yeah, again, using your cunning to discern who is in support and who is against you, right? Who is understanding and who is, you know, being very selfish in the situation. So I feel like you will be victorious as a result of this, okay? And as an outcome, you will be victorious. It's just, it's not going to be an easy situation to overcome because, like I said, there's going to be a rift in the family, right, as a result of this. But it was necessary. This had to come to light one way or another anyway, because this is the reality of things, you know. This is the true energy behind what's happening and behind the individuals involved. So you had to kind of, you had to come into awareness of what this was, right? You needed this to come into your awareness so that you don't put yourself in a situation where these people can take advantage and have the upper hand, right? So it's sad that you're having to deal with people and you're having to play them at their own game. You know, it's sad that you have to deal with people that are like this and you have to play them at their own game, but it's the only way in which you can overcome these obstacles, really, is what I'm seeing. But yeah, not allowing them to take advantage of you, essentially. Okay, so in regards to your feelings, the Four of Wands here, you have the Four of Wands again. That's so funny. You've got the Four of Wands clarifying the Four of Wands. So this is it. This is literally like you are unwavering when it comes to this vision, when it comes to this peace, this harmony, this fulfillment. It's like fulfilling an oath, right? I get that from it. Fulfilling an oath, fulfilling a promise. Like there is no doubt in your mind that this is going to take place and you'll do whatever it takes to make sure that this promise is fulfilled, right? Because this is showing up twice in your foundation. So there's nothing that will deter you from fulfilling this promise and fulfilling your dream, right? coming into alignment with your wishes and the wishes of this person, and making it real, making it tangible, you know, getting to a place where you've accomplished a vision, living in peace, you know, really embodying harmony, bliss, joy, happiness, gratitude, you know, coming from that place. That's what was being asked for you and asked of you, and that's what you're embodying, which is very commendable, Capricorn. Despite your pain, you're still trying to embody this energy because it's what matters to you most, and that's what was that's what this person wanted for you as well, right? Because they saw your potential, they saw the beauty inside of you, right? So they wanted this for you, which is really lovely, actually. Okay, so in regards to what's crowning you, the 10 of Swords here, you have the 9 of Hearts. So this is the 9 of Cups, essentially, right? So yeah, this is you coming to a place where, okay, I'm done with the backstabbing. I'm done being hurt and mistreated and being tricked and conned and, you know, people being very spiteful towards me, trying to undermine me, trying to undermine this wish of this relative. So I'm going to focus on the task at hand, and that means putting myself first, putting this wish first, you know, and just doing all that was asked of me, you know, doing what I can to bring myself back into a state of happiness, a state of contentment, right? Because I'm deserving of it, regardless of what these people do or say, you know. That's going to be the priority at this point, and I'm going to release whatever causes me pain. Because I don't deserve it. I deserve good things, right? I deserve happiness, not betrayal, right? Okay, so in regards to the advice, the Knight of Cups in reverse, you have the 8 of Diamonds. So this is the 8 of Pentacles. That's it. It's saying rather than putting more of your energy, your love into the situation towards people that don't even appreciate it or see it for what it is or deserve it, pour that back into yourself. Work on yourself, you know, heal your wounds, tend to your happiness, tend to your vision, right? Because you are putting the work. Perhaps this inheritance that's being left is something related to a business or something that gives you the means to create a business of your own, set up shop. Perhaps you want a farm even, with that 4 of Wands coming up twice. Perhaps you want to live, you know, a simple but beautiful life. You want to have a farm, or you want to own some land. You want to create a business on that land. You know, or perhaps you are inheriting a business that's way out from where you live and you're having to relocate as a result. So rather than pouring your energy and your time into the bickering of the bitter, pour it back into, you know, this new beginning, right? And into, you know, what it is that you need to help you on this new path, whether it's studying or, you know, brushing up your skills, you know, whatever it is, pour your energy into doing that. Okay, so in regards to your external influences, the 4 of Swords here, you have the 7 of Swords, okay, 7 of Spades. Okay, you need to be careful. Okay, there's still, okay, I'm getting this, right? You see the 3 swords here as well, above this person who's trying to recuperate, rest. I feel like, yeah, there may be 3 people in particular, 3 family members or people on the outside that this family member that passed on knew were snakes in the grass, right? And you're being advised to be very mindful, very careful, because these people will betray you as well. They will stab you in the back. You're already starting to see who falls on what side of the line, right? But I feel like there might be 3 particular family members who are actually planning to try and steal from you in some way. So be very careful of that while you're trying to just, you know, deal with the matters at hand and heal your wounds. these people are trying to steal from you while you're distracted. Perhaps this is why this big distraction is taking place with multiple people, to try and distract your attention away from what they're trying to accomplish, and they're trying to steal from you. What? Oh gosh, I wanted to get a bit more clarification with that. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, sorry, Two of Wands in reverse, and yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to steal your abundance, man. They want to take everything from you because they're feeling they're lacking, that you are being left everything. Perhaps you did get left everything, but they feel like you're being left with everything, that you're going to have everything you could ever possibly want. And that's what they want. So they want to steal everything from you. They want to take the whole rug from under your feet. So be very mindful of that if this applies to you, okay? Because that's why this distraction, like I said, this distraction taking place. And that's the reason. Because someone else, possibly 3 people here, are planning to steal everything from you. So be very vigilant, okay? Be aware of it. Don't fall for the trap, is what I'm saying, okay? Because you deserve this, okay? And they deserve to go without. So don't let them take this from you, this abundance, okay? Guard it at all costs, okay? Nothing, don't resort to anything illegal, of course, but I'm just saying, you know, guard it with your heart, ask for protection, and especially from this family member that's passed on, okay? Ask for their protection, you know, as well as from the divine, okay? You will receive it if you ask for it. So in regards to the fears, the Temperance in reverse here, you have the 7 of Cups, okay? So number 7 is coming up very prominently here. So it's possible maybe this family member passed on the 7th of July, or perhaps the will was known on this date, or there's something significant about the 7th of July. Something significant took place then. Yeah, maybe you found out about the will, or everyone started to find out about the will on the 7th of July. 7th of July is ringing a bell for some reason. I mean, that's my birthday, but with me completely aside, I feel like for you, the date, the 7th of July, was particularly important for you. And if you don't know what that's to do with yet, that may come up very soon. But anyway, with the Temperance card in reverse and the 7 of Cups here, I feel like, yeah, you're essentially afraid that whatever you're giving, because you've got 3 7s here as well, because that's in your outcome. You know, you have the 7 of Cups in your outcome as well. So 777, okay, very spiritual number. Look it up in terms of numerology. That's all about, you know, spiritual, the spiritual journey, awakening, you know, going through it essentially. Sometimes dark night of the soul, realizations, powerful realizations, things of that nature, right? This cracking open essentially. So yeah, I feel like you're perhaps afraid that you know, because you're navigating through so much emotions, there's so much taking place, that is clouding your vision, that is preventing you from being able to make the right decisions, okay? You're afraid that you're going to make the wrong decision, or you're going to trust the wrong people, and that you're the one that's going to be, you know, left in a dark place, that's going to be left without support, you know, that you're not going to find peace in this situation. Because you're afraid that you're going to trust the wrong people is what I'm feeling. Okay. In regards to your hopes, the Ace of Pentacles, you have the 6 of Swords. So you're hoping, yeah, you're hoping to move away from the toxicity and move to a place of serenity, peace, right? Getting away from the drama and towards a life that's filled with harmony and peace, and just, you know, a place where you can just be, right? Where you can just be present and embark on this new chapter, this new beginning, this beautiful divine opportunity that's come in with the blessing of this passing relative, right? So that's what you're wanting more than anything. And I feel like that's where you're headed. In all honesty, Capricorn, I feel like that is where you're headed. You just got to be smart when it comes to dealing with these energies, okay? And then finally, as a potential outcome, the the Seven of Cups, as we just discussed, you have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. So you have it in the upright and in reverse. So the numbers 4 are coming up very strongly. Very, very strongly. You got 4 4s here. Yeah, so look at the numbers 444 as well, and 4444, because that's prominent to this reading. But I feel like, yeah, this is all about you laying foundations. It's about you coming to understand, you know, that in order to lay these new foundations, you need to be able to tend to every aspect, right, in equal measure. And I feel like, yeah, this is why you're just finding a little bit, you're a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest, with your emotions, because there is a lot that you're processing and having to deal with. It's not easy. And you know that you need some support, I feel. You know that you need some support, but you're afraid of trusting the wrong people, right? That they're just going to trip you up and take advantage of you and try and take from you what you have, right? So you're scared to trust in people, to confide in people, while you're trying to heal, right? But the reality is that I feel like there are people who you can trust. And I think if you tap into your intuition, you'll know who is actually supportive and who isn't, okay? So, but I think you just need some time away from it all, to yourself, to clear the fog, to see more clearly the situation, right? And how to best heal yourself. Because otherwise, if you stay in this environment and in the thick of it, it's going to be very difficult to navigate. So I think you need some time away from it, and away from all of these people, to get clear on what's happening again and the best way to approach things. But yeah, I really feel it. I really feel for you though, Capricorn. It's not easy energies to deal with. And I feel sick actually since I started doing your reading. So I think maybe for those of you who are going through this, you have this sick to your stomach feeling of how this is playing out. But it will pass, okay? You are moving to calmer waters. This is just, right now you're in the thick of it, okay? But just like I said, ask for support, ask for guidance, ask for protection. You'll receive it all, okay? Don't be afraid to reach out to the family member, you know, because their energy is still very present and they are supporting you through this, as well as the divine and the universe itself, okay? So Capricorn, I hope this helps. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And yeah, you know, as I said, you will be okay. You are being guided towards this new path. I mean, this has come through very strongly. This is divine assistance towards this harmony, this peace, this place of serenity, okay? You're being divinely guided towards it. So you will get there. There is nothing that will prevent that. But you just have to be aware where people are trying to set traps for you, okay? And not to fall for it, not to fall for the distraction techniques, and stay true to the path. All right, sending you lots of love, lots of support through this, okay? And yeah, we'll see what comes up in your next reading, but sending you so much healing vibes, so much love. Go easy on yourself, okay? Go easy on yourself at this time, because you're doing incredibly well. And yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. Bye.